Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video on my favourite, the best pink perfumes. So perfumes that come in really cute pink bottles. Pink perfumes I think do tend to be best sellers. Lots of people love pink, and having that cute little innocent or sweet or girly or hot pink perfume on your dressing table is something that I think kind of what perfume is all about. It's like perhaps you wouldn't want to go out wearing like a hot pink outfit, but you'd like to still have that vibe somehow, and having it in your perfume is pretty cool, I think. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes here, so do check out my hundreds and hundreds of other videos. And if you are a regular but you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. I really appreciate it. Get involved in the comments down below, and you can also now support my channel by joining as a member here on YouTube, or support me on Patreon as well, and I'll be shouting out to my perfume addict supporters at the end of each video. And as always guys, I will leave links to where you can buy all these perfumes in UK, North America, Europe down below in the description box. Cool, so I think I'm going to start with my joint favourite pink perfume, and that is from Escada, and it's their Candy Love. When this bottle came out, I think it was last year now, I just thought it was so cool. I was worried that it was going to be maybe really tacky, but it's actually a really heavy bottle. It has like a weight I think in it, and it does stand up no problem like that on a flat surface, not on my hand, on your dressing table. And it's a nice thick, obviously like a love heart shape, really hot bright pink. The fragrance itself is like a candy apple, so you have this fruity apple, but you have a vanilla whipped cream vibe to it as well. So it's kind of fruity sweet, very much innocent daytime fun, not taking itself seriously, just like the bottle. But I think of all these pink bottles, this is definitely my joint favourite. Escada are always so creative, I think, with their bottles and their designs and their branding, and I think this is a really like underrated bottle and underrated fragrance. You don't really hear about it much, people don't really talk about it much, but it's like such a cool bottle. And I think this is exactly the type of thing where, you know, I wouldn't probably go out the house wearing an outfit that was look like this, you know, that was covered in these hearts or something, but I would have this on my dressing table and spray it and feel that like girly candy apple vibe. And that's like, I think, the power of fragrance, right? It takes you to that place, it gives you that fantasy. So this is definitely like an ultimate pink fantasy for me. So my joint other favorite pink perfume is the Mugler Angel Nova perfumes. This is the Eau de Toilette, which is a much lighter pink. The Eau de Parfum is a much more vibrant hot pink. I've always loved the Angel bottles. I think they're a work of art. They're one of the best bottles out there. But then when they brought out Angel Nova in the pink, I loved it, because the original Angel is all blue, and I just thought this was like perfect, better than the blue, to have these pink bottles. In terms of what Angel Nova smells like, it is a lychee perfume with some rose underneath, but predominantly it's a fruity, very strong lychee. It smells nothing like original Angel, which has praline in and patchouli. It's totally different fragrance. So if you want something fruity, you like your lychees, it's almost a bit sour, I think good for summertime. This is one of the best lasting, I think actually the best lasting lychee perfume I know, and one of the best lasting fruity perfumes you can get. Just like all Mugler fragrances, it lasts really well all day. So I'd recommend, if you want it strong, go Eau de Parfum. If you want it a bit fresher, lighter, go for the Eau de Toilette, but they're both really good for lasting. But yeah, I think that's just such an awesome bottle. So I think my next favourite is from Bulgari. I love their Omnia range of perfumes. They're kind of like a seashell, has a very vacation beachy vibe. They're all quite light, and this is like something mysterious that would wash up on the beach. And this pink, hot pink one is called Pink Sapphire, and it's a fresh pomelo fragrance. So pomelo is like a grapefruit, so really fresh and zesty, and then there's some tropical floral notes underneath. So I find this perfect for vacations or very hot weather, when I want something slightly floral and feminine, but I really want that freshness of the pomelo, like zestiness waking you up. And I just think this is so cool. This is a very small size. You can get them in much bigger sizes, and again, just looks really cool, hot pink on your dressing table. And again, these are quite underrated. Like, not many people have these, talk about these. It's something a bit unusual. So I think next I have to bring in the Miss Dior fragrances. Now, the Eau de Parfum is kind of a orangey pink, so I'm not really sure it classes as pink, but certainly Blooming Bouquet and the Eau de Toilette are a pink liquid, and obviously all the branding is super pink. And then the Rose and Roses version as well is very pink. Of course, you know, Dior make beautiful bottles. Miss Dior is my favourite from their range, and it is very innocent girly, very baby pink, light pink. I wouldn't say it's particularly like sexy branding, particularly the Eau de Toilette, but they are a beautiful bottle. They're probably the most expensive in all the perfumes I'm going to mention today, except for one. But they do look high-end and classy, I do think so. They used to have a transparent bow, but now it's silvery. In terms of what they smell like, they're all quite rosy. This one, Blooming Bouquet, has a lot of peony in. It's very fresh. Definitely the freshest. The other ones get more and more rosy. Then my favourite, Absolutely Blooming, has some fruity notes in. I've done lots of videos on them, guys, so I'll leave a link to a video explaining the difference between them all. But I think the most pink is Blooming Bouquet. The YSL Mon Paris range of perfumes are very pink, particularly the Intensement version, which is this, I guess it's like a purpley pink really, but the original has pink liquid. It's actually faded a bit for me. It's more pink when you get it. And these are amazing for lasting, rosy, patchouli, fruity strawberry fragrances. They're some of my favourite fragrances, and I really reach for them as a go-to fragrance because they last really well. They stick around. I can smell them the next day on my hair and my clothes. I can really smell them on myself when I wear them, which is something I want from a perfume. So they're kind of like the Miss Dior perfumes. They're kind of like Armani C. It's that classic rose patchouli fruit combo we see a lot nowadays. But for me, these are really underrated. Everyone talks about YSL Black Opium. I think Mon Paris is better. So these are definitely for your pink girl if you want a pink bottle. You know, the most pink is the Intensement, but the original, or they have some different ones like a floral one, and I've done a video again explaining the difference, but it even smells pink to me, if that's even a smell. It just smells super feminine and pretty. So I think one bottle I had to mention in an ultimate pink perfume video is from Parfums de Marly, and it's their famous Delina fragrance, which so many people have been talking about the past year or so. This is that heavy rose, heavy lychee. So it's kind of like Angel Nova, but with a ton of a almost oriental rose in it. Really strong fragrance, very heavy, very strong, but very feminine. And the bottle is obviously baby pink and is inspired by the court of Louis XIV in France. They used to wear these like pastel-y colours in their outfits and in their fans that all the ladies had. So it's inspired by that kind of vibe, and the logo is the horses, and he used to have horses there at Versailles. I've done a video on the female perfumes in Parfums de Marly, so I'll leave the video linked, but I think I definitely had to mention this because everyone's going mad with this. One that I have been wearing a lot this year, this is actually my second bottle that I've gone through, is the Irresistible Givenchy that came out last year. They just brought out an Eau de Toilette version, which I have a video on. I'll leave the link, but my favourite is the original Eau de Parfum. Obviously it comes in this sort of rose gold cap and this pink coloured liquid, and to me this smells so beautiful. It is a really classy, delicate rose and a really warm, fruity pear. I love pear in perfumes. It's one of my favourite perfume ingredients. It's in my favourite perfume of all time, Jimmy Choo, which I kind of wanted to include in this, but it is a purple bottle, not pink. So this is kind of like a younger sister to Jimmy Choo, because Jimmy Choo has toffee in and patchouli that make it a bit heavier. This is more like pretty daytime rose. I've actually been mixing this with Jimmy Choo, so I wear Jimmy Choo and I wear this because I want to smell like both basically, and because they both have that pair, they both, I think, combine and work really well together. I've also found this really nice perhaps at night time if I'm just mooching around the house, or even to go to bed. You know, you can spray your pajamas, your pillow. It's just a very comforting scent to me, and I love this kind of modern delicate rose. It's not old-fashioned rose, it's not musty, it's not musky heavy, it's very fresh, like you're literally smelling a rose that's got dew on it, and then that fresh pear. It's beautiful, and I often say that I find Givenchy perfumes have this ethereal, otherworldly quality to them, like Ange Demon, Le Secret, like the others in the Irresistible range. They all have this special rosiness to them that no other perfume has, which I love. So yeah, I'm loving this new one. Another new pink perfume which I'm very impressed with is beautiful Magnolia from Estee Lauder. This is perhaps a bit more grown-up, sophisticated type smell, but what I'm so impressed about this is that it is a fresh floral perfume. Now, to most people, if you say fresh floral to them, they go, weak, it's not gonna last. For whatever reason, and this is an eau de parfum, this lasts really well. So you get this fresh floral scent, but then it just stays for hours and doesn't go, and you can smell it on other people. And that's very unusual for a fresh floral. I've got a detailed review on it, so I'll leave it linked. But if you just want something fresh, but you're sick of everything not lasting, and you like your flowery scents, I do recommend this. It's totally different to Original Beautiful or the other beautiful versions that have been released. It's a fragrance in its own right, but it's really, really lovely. I think this would be a great gift for mothers, aunts, grandmas, kids, you know, any woman. Most people like fresh florals, right? So, and it's really good quality. I think this will do well. So Versace's Bright Crystal is such a cute pink perfume. I think actually the Absolute version, which comes in a hot pink bottle, is even better for this list, but I don't own it. And this is actually very similar to Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, with those fresh peony notes, very, very fresh, but then it has a lotus note in here. So it's kind of like, I always imagine this as being on a boat as you go through a pond of water lilies in quite a humid climate. So you're getting this fresh vegetation smell from the water lilies, but you're also getting this fresh floral. It's just super fresh, perfect for humid weather, and very similar to Blooming Bouquet, but like a third of the price. And some people would think the bottle was actually better as well with this cool big crystal on. So another super cool pink perfume I think is Dolce Garden from Dolce & Gabbana, obviously with this beautiful pink flower on the top. Unlike most pink perfumes, this is actually a coconut fragrance. So usually you'd expect coconut to be in a green or a brown bottle, but nope, this is in pink. And I don't know why it's called garden, because it doesn't smell of a garden, it smells of coconuts. So this is definitely your holiday vacation, you know, on the beach, that sun cream smell. It lasts very well, it's very good for lasting, it's an eau de parfum, and I do think it's one of the best, if not the best, fragrance from the Dolce range. Totally different to Original Dolce, but if you like Bronze Goddess, I say it's stronger than Bronze Goddess. If you like the new Soleil Crystal from Olivier Bell, I have a video on coconut perfumes, you'd like this. But yeah, this is the only coconut perfume I know that comes in a pink bottle. Another amazing pink bottle is of course Viktor Rolf's Bom Bom in this cute bow. This is a mini, obviously it comes in bigger sizes. This is a really warm caramel perfume, some patchouli floral notes. I'd say this is more wintertime or evenings. It gives a very cozy caramel feel to it, quite strong, and you can really smell this on people, and it's a very unique bottle. I remember when this was launched, you know, they talked about how it had to be specially designed because you don't really get fragrances where the fragrance can go down either side. So like, how do you manage that with the perfume squirtery thing? So yeah, it's really cool, and obviously a hot pink bottle. One that I don't have that I think is a very pink perfume would be Juicy Couture. They have their Viva La Juicy range, which is like the best sellers. They even have one called Viva La Juicy Pink. These are all quite heavy caramel perfumes with different levels of fruitiness in. The pink one is quite fruity, I quite like it. But they're obviously just super pink bottles, so I wanted to mention them, and very affordable. Cool, so guys, let me know which perfumes would be on your list of the best pink perfumes, ultimate pink perfumes. Let me know down below in the comments. I hope you found that video interesting, useful. Don't forget, I'll leave the description too. I'll leave in the description box where you can buy all these perfumes. But that's it. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!